Imagine standing on the shore, watching waves crash against the rocks. Some waves are gentle, while others are wild and chaotic. No matter their force, they eventually recede back into the vast ocean. This is exactly how our thoughts behave, endlessly rising and falling, sometimes overwhelming, sometimes subtle. But here's the dilemma. Most people try to control the waves rather than understand the ocean. We resist negative thoughts, overanalyze our worries, and battle self-doubt, unknowingly making our minds more restless. This is the essence of Zenji's teaching, a lesson that many of us in today's fast-paced, anxiety-ridden world desperately need. The story of Koji's transformation under Zenji's guidance is not just an ancient parable. It is a blueprint for modern mental peace. If you've ever felt consumed by overthinking or trapped by negativity, this journey will unveil practical wisdom to liberate your mind. Let's explore how you can master your thoughts just as Koji did. Chapter 1. The weight of uncontrolled thoughts. Koji's struggles mirror those of countless people today. He was caught in a web of self-doubt, negative thinking, and endless worry. Every day, his mind bombarded him with regrets from the past and anxieties about the future. Does this sound familiar? How often do we find ourselves replaying past mistakes or fearing things that haven't even happened yet? Koji's mind, much like ours, had become a prison of his own making. He sought Zenji's wisdom because deep down, he knew there had to be a way out. Zenji welcomed him with warmth, sensing the storm within. He invited Koji to sit under a cherry blossom tree, a symbol of impermanence and renewal. The setting itself whispered a lesson. Nothing lasts forever, not even suffering. And so, the first lesson began. Chapter 2. Thoughts are just passing clouds. Zenji's first teaching was deceptively simple. Your thoughts are like the clouds in the sky. They come and go, sometimes dark and heavy, sometimes light and airy. But the sky remains unchanged. This analogy changed the way Koji perceived his thoughts. Until then, he had identified with them. If he had a negative thought, he believed it defined him. If he doubted himself, he assumed he was unworthy. But Zenji's wisdom revealed a different truth. Thoughts do not define us. They are merely fleeting visitors in the vast sky of our consciousness. Imagine watching storm clouds pass. You don't try to stop them. You simply let them drift. This is how we must approach our minds. Koji listened carefully, but he still had one pressing question. How do I control my thoughts, Zenji? The monk smiled knowingly and picked up a small stone. Chapter 3. Letting go of mental burdens. Zenji held the stone in his aged hands and spoke. Imagine this stone represents your thoughts. When you grip it tightly, it becomes a heavy burden. But if you release it, you feel free. The same applies to your mind. This was a profound realization for Koji.